Hello guys, you are welcome to this platform, and in this video we are going to be presenting the solution of the equation the absolute value of x plus 3x minus 4 equal to 0. Yes, when most students are presented with this equation, this is what most of them would do. Because they know that the absolute value of x is either x or negative x, they'll present their solution as follows. They'll say, okay, the absolute value of x plus 3x minus 4 equal to 0 implies that x plus 3x minus 4 is 0, or negative x plus 3x minus 4 is 0. And this implies that we know x plus 3x is 4x, so we have 4x minus 4 is 0, or negative x plus 3x we know is 2x, so we have 2x minus 4 is 0. So this will mean that 4x is 4, that is if you add 4 on both sides, or 2x is 4 if you add 4 on both sides too. So this will mean that if you divide both sides by 4, we're going to have x equal to 1, or x equal to 2 if you divide here by 2. But now looking at these two values, we know that if we do what we call backward substitution, if you substitute x equal to 1 here, we know that the absolute value of 1 is 1, and 3 times 1 is 3. So 1 plus 3 is 4, and 4 minus 4 is 0. So actually 1 is a solution to that equation. But if you take 2, the absolute value of 2 is just 2, and 2 times 3 is 6. So 2 plus 6 is 8. 8 minus 4 is 4 and not 0. So 2x equal to 2 is not a solution to that equation. So this approach, we don't encourage students to go by this approach. Actually, what we are supposed to do is this. We know the absolute value of x is defined as follows. We say it is x when x is greater than or equal to 0, or negative x when x is less than 0. What do we mean here? We are saying that if you are looking for the absolute value of a number, say 2, we know 2 is a positive number, it will just be 2 from this definition. The moment you pick a number which is greater than or equal to 0, the absolute value of that number is just that number. Yes, like we have seen here, 2 is already a positive number, so the absolute value of 2 is just 2. But if you pick a number which is negative, the absolute value of that number will be negative into that number. You take, for example, if you take the absolute value of 2, of negative 2, because negative 2 is less than 0, it will be negative into negative 2, which is also equal to 2. So that is why we say the absolute value of a number is always positive. But that if the number is negative, the absolute value is handled this way. And if the number is positive, the absolute value will be handled this way. Now, to solve this equation, this is what we are supposed to do. So you take the two branches separately. So you assume that x is positive first. So if x is a positive number, this will mean that the absolute value of x will just be x plus 3x minus 4, which is equal to 0. And this again implies that 4x minus 4 is 0, meaning that 4x is 4 by adding 4 on both sides. And if you divide both sides by 4, we're going to have x equal to 1. Now, is this actually a solution to this equation? Yes, it is a solution because x equal to 1 is greater than 0. 1 is greater than 0. So this one, we validate this as a solution to that equation. Now, if you choose the second branch, if x is negative, this is what we are going to obtain. Negative x plus 3x minus 4 will be equal to 0. Yeah, because if x is negative, the absolute value of x will be equal to negative x. So we are going to have negative x plus 3x minus 4, which is 0. And this will give us 2x. Negative x plus 3x is 2x minus 4, which is equal to 0. Meaning that 2x will be equal to 4 if you add 4 on both sides. And if you divide both sides by 2, we're going to have x equal to 2. Now, is 2 less than 0? No, 2 is not a negative number. When a number is less than 0, it means the number is negative. And we can see clearly that 2 is a positive number. 2 is not less than 0. So 2 is not in this range. So we do not validate this. We do not validate this as a solution. So actually, we can clearly see from this method that there is a way to judge whether a number is an answer or not, apart from substituting into the equation. But in this other method, the solution is presented in a blind manner, so students cannot actually judge why 2 is a solution or why 2 is not a solution. Yes, this method explains why only 1 is a solution to that equation. Therefore, we are saying that if the absolute value of x plus 3x minus 4 is 0, then the only value of x that will satisfy this equation will be 1 and not 2. Thank you very much.